Welcome to Your Gov Nonpart, political science and government for everyone. This week we're going to talk about the Electoral College, which is specifically designed for the election of the president and vice president. And it's important in this particular election because it's the first election after the decennial census. The decennial census allows for the reapportionment of representatives in the House of Representatives and changes the number of electors in certain states. Now, it was never actually called the Electoral College in the original Constitution. It was called a number of electors. It crept into our language as Electoral College slowly, and at one point was actually called the College of Electors. Somewhere around 1845, though, it became codified into law and is now part of the USC. When Madison originally wrote the Constitution, though, it was simply called a number of electors. And that number is equal to the whole number of senators and representatives to which the state may be entitled in the Congress. That would be, under normal circumstances, 535. 435 representatives total and 100 senators. The number in your state will equal your number of districts of representatives plus your 2 senators. The congressional seats, which represent the House of Representatives, changed in many states during the 2010 decennial census, with many people moving from the north to the south, and consequently a reapportionment being necessary to correctly adjust for the amount of representation each state receives. Certain states, as we see in this table, gained and certain states lost. Texas gained as many as 4 new members in the House of Representatives, or new representative districts, and consequently gained 4 additional electoral votes. Other states, such as New York and Ohio, lost 2. This is because of reapportionment within the House of Representatives and because the number of electors is equal to the number of representatives you have within your state. This apportionment is done through this rather nasty looking formula called the Huntington-Hill formula. This is a recursive mathematical formula used to try and normalize or equalize the number of representatives that each state has based on their population after a decennial census. Now again, this is a recursive mathematical formula and kind of complicated and beyond the purview of this video. If you really want to know, what we need to do is write to this fella, Brady Heron, probably one of the best journalists on YouTube and owner of the channel Numberphile, and perhaps Brady might be willing to make us a video on the actual mechanics of the Huntington-Hill formula and how it actually all works out. Returning to our congressional seats map, we see that, again, many northern states lost seats in the House of Representatives and had to be redistricted, and many in the South gained and also likewise had to be redistricted. This was to maintain an even proportion of representation in the House of Representatives. However, there are some inherent problems with this process because of the fixed number at 435 in the House of Representatives. And this can, in theory, be corrected through something called the Wyoming rule. But that's beyond the purview of this and something we will cover in a subsequent video. However, 3 additional electors were added with the 23rd Amendment to represent the residents of the District of Columbia. They are treated as though they were a state, but allowed only the number of electors equal to that of the least populous state, which in this case is Wyoming. So we see that the number of electors from each state is equal to your number of representatives plus the number of senators, giving us a total of 535, plus 3 for the District of Columbia, bringing it to 538. And this explains why on election night in November there's so much excitement about what they call the magic number of 270 electoral votes. The first candidate to reach 270 electoral votes wins the presidency, and the game is over. I'd like to thank you for watching Your Gov Nonpart's video on the Electoral College. If you have questions or comments, please leave them in the comments section below. You can also check for links to the associated references in this, including Brady's site. We'd like you to pick subscribe and join us, or find us on Facebook. And as always, Thanks for watching.